let's talk about that idea of a slate. Oof.
All right, so there's a bunch of ways that I look at it, but here's what I will often say to a hiring manager that tells me they need to see 5 people before they start scheduling interviews. I tell them this one word: no. All right, here's what it comes down to. If I send you a person and they're not a fit, I need to know that right away. And if they are a fit, we need to get them in process right away. Because if my best person is the first person and we wait until there's 4 more people that I found, the best person is now frustrated with your process, their candidate experience is poor, and you're going to lose them. And let's be fair, I don't actually need to bring you 5 different dinners for you to choose which one you want. Like, you can tell whether or not you like something without having 4 other things to compare it to. You don't really need a slate. The slate is me showing you candidates that I wouldn't have shown otherwise, but you told me you needed a slate. I am no longer doing my job to filter them down to you, to the best people, and make sure that you have only good people you're talking to. Instead, I'm going to give you a slate. I don't think you really want that.
No. In fact, I'll tell you, and this is probably unpopular, but when I get the impression from them that what they want is a slate of candidates, if I didn't do my job well up front and explain to them that that's not how we work, then that would be my fault if I didn't explain it to them. But if it comes up and it bites me in the ass on the back end, like I give them one candidate and they say, okay, well, before I decide if I want to see this person, then I want to see 3 more people, I terminate the client immediately. If I do the script that Jason just went through with you and I can't convince them that it's stupid for me to show you a slate of candidates, then I fire them as a client. I will not represent a client under any circumstances that needs a slate of candidates before they make a decision on who they're going to interview. So, and that's pretty hardcore. But
I just, again, think about it with anything else. Anything else that you buy in life. Like, you know whether or not a head of lettuce is good without looking at 4 other heads of lettuce. You know whether or not a minivan is right for you without having test driven every minivan on the market. If you want to do it, great. It's your time. It's somebody else's efforts to waste. But all in all, you are, it doesn't actually help your process. In fact, the more options that you have for something, the more likely you are to regret your choice.
Let's talk about that for a minute. Think about it when you go to a restaurant. If you go to a Greek diner, it's really hard to decide because there's like 25 pages to the menu, right? You could have anything from, I'm not going to list it all out because it's supposed to be a recruiting class. You get the idea. I'm getting hungry. You know that there's a million choices for you. But now, if I go to the dining room in the Ritz-Carlton, I might have choices if I do. Sometimes they just tell me what I'm eating. The more expensive it is, the less choice you have. So if I go into the Ritz, the dining room, I might have one choice between...
And it's called dinner.
Right. 2 things maybe for an appetizer. 2 choices maybe for a dinner. And that's it. The fancier the menu is, the less choices you have. And so we try to take that approach in recruiting. Right? We're fancy. We're the Ritz. We're not a Greek diner. Right?
You get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
That's great.